In Kenya, no single tribe, in quotes, sells women in a commercial sense, but several communities traditionally place a high cultural value on virginity at the time of marriage, which often influences the bride price, that is dowry, negotiated between families. For example, the bukusu. Historically, virginity was highly prized among the bukusu, and elder women would conduct tests to ensure a bride's purity. A girl who was a virgin at marriage could command a higher bride price, sometimes earning her family additional cattle as a reward for her upbringing. For the Kikuyus, traditional Kikuyu customs involved a ritual during the 8-day seclusion period where the groom would report on the bride's virginity. If she was found to be a virgin, it brought significant honor to her parents. For the Pokot, in some rural Pokot communities, parents may initiate early marriages shortly after circumcision rituals to ensure the girl is married off before becoming pregnant, as premarital pregnancy is traditionally seen as a failure to secure the family's future. For the Kalenjins and Kambas, while these tribes focus heavily on lineage and sometimes practice woman-to-woman marriage to preserve inheritance, virginity has historically been a prerequisite for traditional ceremonies to avoid cultural taboos. And for the Maasai, contrarily, some Maasai traditions historically viewed virginity in a bride as disgraceful, as it was sometimes believed a virgin might be incapable of giving birth. The truth about bride price in Kenya is that, have you ever heard someone say, in Africa, women are sold for cows? Yeah, that statement spreads faster online. But here is the truth. It's not just wrong. It completely misunderstands African culture. In Kenya, no tribe sells women, but there is something called bride price, and it's deeply rooted in respect, tradition, and family values. Today, I am breaking down the real story. No myths, no stereotypes, just the truth. Welcome back to my channel. If you love African culture, real stories, and powerful truths, hit that subscribe button. Today, we are diving into one of the most misunderstood topics in Kenya. That is the bride price, virginity traditions, and what it really means in modern society. Let's go! First things first, no tribe in Kenya sells women, period. What people often confuse is bride price, also known as dowry in some contexts. Bride price is not a transaction. It's a symbol gesture of appreciation. It's a symbolic gesture of appreciation from the groom's family to the bride's family. Think of it like saying, thank you for raising this incredible woman who is now joining our family. In many Kenyan communities, marriage is not just between two people, it's a union of two families. Bride price can include things like cows, goats, money, or gifts. But here is the key thing. It's negotiated between families. It varies by community, and it's often symbolic rather than commercial. For example, among communities like the Kikuyu, Luo, Kalenjin, and Maasai, the process involves ceremony, respect, and agreement, not buying a person. If someone thinks this is selling women, they are missing the cultural meaning entirely. Now let's talk about something more sensitive: virginity. In some Kenyan communities, traditionally, virginity at marriage was highly valued. Why? Because it symbolized discipline, respect, family honor, commitment, and yes, historically, it could influence the bride price. And yes, historically, it could influence the bride price. But here is where it gets important. Kenya today is not the same as Kenya 100 years ago. Urbanization, education, and globalizations have changed a lot. Today, many families no longer focus on virginity. Bride price is often symbolic. Couples make independent decisions. Love marriages are more common than arranged ones. In fact, many young Kenyans are redefining these traditions in ways that fit modern life. Here is the problem. When people from outside see cows exchange in marriage, they quickly jump to conclusions. But culture is deeper than what you see on the surface. Bride price is about respect, gratitude, family unity. Bride price is about respect, gratitude, and family unity. Let's be clear, and Kenyan culture at its core, a woman is not a commodity, and Kenyan culture at its core understands that very, very well. So next time you hear someone say, Africans sell their daughters, you'll know the truth. It's not about selling. It's about honoring. It's about culture. It's about family. It's about respect. And like all cultures, it evolves. And like all culture, it evolves. If you learned something new today, hit the like button, comment what surprised you the most. And if you want more powerful African stories like this, subscribe and join the movement. Let's settle this respectfully. Do you think traditions like bride price should evolve with modern times or stay the same? Let's settle this respectfully. Do you think traditions like bride price should evolve with modern times or stay the same? Travel the world with me, your boy Stevie God. Travel the world with me, your only boy Stevie God. Peace for tourism promotion and economic development. Promoting cultural tourism to the fullest. Peace be with you all. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. Peace.